Good morning. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 308, and we're here live in Southwest Florida. Everything that I thought we were going to do this morning didn't work out because of times for Marlon's matches at his tournament, so brought you somewhere else. So if you're joining me live, please say hello. Let me know if you're crafting this morning, and after I wait and see who shows up, we can go for a little walk, and I'm going to show you a surprise. Actually, I might start walking. Hi, Naomi. Hi, Karen. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for joining live. Good morning, Judy. Hi, Christy. Thank you. Yeah, I got 6 inches cut off of my hair last night. Good morning, DJ, Connie, Brenda. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Christine. Hi, Donna. Oh, sorry you're sick. Hope you feel better soon. So we're at a parking lot for the beach that is on the other side of the bridge from the beach. And thanks, Christine. I'm really happy with my haircut. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to style it in different ways. Thanks, Judy. Yeah, I think I'm going to get to do beach waves and smoothing it out and curls. I don't know. I think it looks healthier. I was having a lot of trouble. I was not very inspired for being creative with my hair, and there was just something not working for the last few months, and I was having a hard time with it. It just felt too limp and lifeless, so I thought cutting it might put some more life back into it. Thanks, Donna. Let's see. So in a minute here, I'm going to turn the camera on so you can see the parking lot back there where I parked. Unfortunately, this wasn't an hourly parking lot. I had to pay for the whole day to come here. Oh yeah, Christine, I've got so many ideas for being creative with my hair at this length. So many. I'm still going to do French braids and probably do some knit and crochet things for the back. Headbands will be fun. All sorts of fun things. Sorry if the camera's a little wiggly this morning. Let's see now, which way does the bike path go for me to go up the bridge? Okay, I'm going to turn the camera on so you can see my dilemma here. I think if we go straight, we're going to go down to the river. So we're going to go up the bridge because I want you to see the beautiful sunrise over the intercoastal. This is the bridge I was telling you that I was nervous about riding my bike over, only because I don't have experience riding bikes right now, but I did test it out the other day and I was able to make it over the bridge without having to stop my bike and walk it. So I feel like I will be able to do this now. So this will be part of the path that I take to ride my bike to the beach when I ride it for the podcast in the morning. So I thought you might enjoy seeing this little walk, and when we get to the top of the bridge, I'm going to be able to show you a really spectacular view of the sunrise. So bear with me a minute here, and it's so pretty, isn't it? Look at all the beautiful trees. It's very lush along here. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to get over my fear of riding in a bike lane on the road. The sidewalk, I don't think, is meant for bicyclists here. It's meant for pedestrians, and I know lots of people are used to. Yes, Judy, I am in good enough shape to do the bridge on my bike. I did test it out the other day, so I'm really pleased to know I can do it. And the other thing is my bike is a cruiser, so it only has 3 speeds. So if it was a steeper incline, it might have been difficult, but nope, it's all good. It's not a super big bridge. On the East Coast, the bridges like this that go over the intercoastal are much bigger with a much steeper incline. And when I ran a marathon several years ago, that bridge was on the 3rd mile. I pulled a muscle in my knee on that 3rd mile on that bridge and continued on and ran the 26 miles total with injury. That was one of the hardest things I ever did. But because I finished it, even though I was in pain, it's one of my greatest accomplishments in my whole life. Okay, we're almost there. Good morning.
Hi.
Here we are. Look at this. Isn't this cool? So this would be the view from the north. Thanks, Melissa. Yeah, it's one of my favorite accomplishments of my whole life. And I have the medal to prove it, and it sits in my jewelry box as my prized possession. And then here's the beach here's the view to the west. So just past that line of trees is the beginning of the beach, which I don't know if we'll make it down there this morning. We could try. Here is the south, and then there's the sun coming up in the east. So down that side of the hill is where I parked the car. That's where we started. And then the bike path that I wasn't sure if we should take or not, it ends up down there. So we could have gone that way instead, and I don't know if it goes all the way. I think it just dead ends down there. Yeah, so isn't that cool? Well, I think we've got time, so I think we'll keep walking and talking and see if we can get to the beach, and maybe I'll show you the beach for just a minute or two. I did bring my yarn with me. I'm working on the Be So Fine version of the new pattern that I'm releasing next week. Well, I guess it'll be two patterns because I'm releasing a knit and crochet version of the same type of project. A very easy sized garment that doesn't have any shaping, but it is sized. Yeah, the bike path is awesome. Yeah, it'll be fun to explore that on my bike too. But I like that you can see the sunrise behind me. This is beautiful. I know, and it's so much prettier when you get to the top of this bridge. I've enjoyed it many times. Thanks, Terry. I love my new haircut. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, I have very, very fine hair, and I think as I get older, it's getting thinner too. So it's getting harder to figure out how to keep it looking healthy and voluminous. And my last haircut wasn't doing that. So thanks, Vera. So I told her to cut it short and cut some longer layers in it so that I could do some waves. So far so good. She styled it beautifully last night, and I shared a photo of the curls she did on Instagram and Facebook. And then with the product that she put in, still in, I brushed it out. And then put my hair in bobby pins last night. And then when I took those bobby pin curls out this morning, I added sea salt spray to give it texture and loosen them up. So far so good. Gave it more of a beachy wave look. She was telling me that I can make my own beachy salt spray by taking the water from the beach and putting it in a spray bottle. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but if I try it, I think I'm going to add a few drops of essential oil, not only to brighten the smell, but also to add essential oils that are actually really good for hair growth and hair health. I don't know if you're aware, but there are, essential oils have different properties, right? And there are some that are really good for hair growth, scalp health, all sorts of things. In fact, I have a recipe on my website for, a deep conditioning hair treatment. And if you search for it on my website, you'll see all the essential oils that I put in it. Those I researched for a long time to find the right ones that are really good for hair and scalp health. Can't remember them off the top of my head, but you can definitely find them there. Turn the camera on so you can see our progress. We're almost there. See that little building next to the tall building? That's a public restroom, and to the right of that public restroom is the bike path. I'm sorry, the beach path. So we are definitely getting close now. And this is not the beach that we normally go to, but this is a beach that I will start going to more regularly on my bike. So I'm going to keep the camera facing this way now until we get to the beach, just so you can enjoy the walk to the water. I think it's so special to anticipate the view of the water when you're on the path. That's why I often videotape it for Instagram story, because I enjoy that anticipation so much that I like sharing it. Yeah, I like argan oil too. It's really good stuff. It's good for your hair and your skin. Exactly, Judy. I won't have to pay that silly $8 fee if I ride my bike. I know, isn't this kind of like we're walking here together? It's so fun. beautiful path. I like how it winds. I even like the texture of the but he's there. As soon as I got close to the water's edge, we lost service. So I guess we won't be coming to this beach regularly. As soon as I got down that path, lost connection, and the phone froze and told me to find better connection. So I turned around. Sorry about that. You know, it's just one of those things with live. You never know what you're gonna get, right? I do like that element of live though. What happened on your end when the screen froze? Were you able to, what happened? Did I freeze? Or did the screen go blank? The screen went black here with an error message. Yeah, I thought it was you. Yeah, no, it was me. And you know what? This beach that happened to before. I've come to this beach, oh, it's been a while. Might have even been in the 100s, not even in the 200s episodes. Back in the 100 episodes, somewhere in that range, I tried this beach a couple times because it's super close to where Marlin trains. And I had issues with service there. And I didn't know it was the whole area. I thought it was just where I sat. So I thought today this would be a good experiment to see what happened, or to see if maybe service got better there or something. Nope. Yeah, I'm sure the farther away I get from the bad service area, the better we'll get. And maybe when we get back to the top of the hill here, I'm going to turn the camera around again so you can watch us walk up the other side of the bridge, because from here we'll get to view the sunrise as we get closer to the top. Oh, I know, you'd think cell service would be fine. I'm in the middle of a very populated city area, but I was also on the edge of a state park. So, and it's a very big state park, so I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. Don't know. Like, if you go to that state park for the day, do you not get to use your phone? I mean, it's still weird, the whole thing. Morning. That was nice. He said hi to us. It's funny the different reactions we get from people when I have my camera and my tripod. I had a Vietnam vet come up to me the other day after the podcast, and he'd been watching me for a while. And you know, you can tell when someone's been watching you for a while. And he came up to me and was very respectful and said, "I've been wondering what you're doing down here. And this is such an interesting story for me to tell you, because you never know what someone else's point of view is. And someone else's point of view is based on their experience, where they're at, where their mental state, everything." And he thought that I come to the beach. He thought that I come to the beach every morning to do a video call with my husband in the service overseas. How sweet is that? It melted my heart that that's what he thought I was doing, and thought that I did it every single day. So here's the end of the sunrise, but I'm going to show you now this beautiful water view. I could almost tear up even telling the story. The fact that he thought that that was what I was doing was just so incredibly sweet, and thought that I did a 30-minute phone call every day with my husband in the service at the beach to show him the sunrise in the beach and show him home. Yeah. So I had to tell him, no, I don't do that. But then I said, but I do that for lots and lots of people all over the world. And so he was also impressed that I shared the beach with so many people that don't get to see the beach every day, and said we had creativity and crafting in common, and he was actually impressed. Yeah, you never know what someone else is thinking though, which is something that I think about a lot as a person who puts themselves out on the internet. I think about that a lot based on the way people talk to me in comments or the way people email me, and I have to always keep in mind that just because someone comes across a certain way to me doesn't mean it's actually their intention is not always the way I interpret it. And so I think a lot about that. And it was just really great for me to see his, to get that real life example of how you never know what's going on in someone else's head. Thanks, Christy. Oh, look, there's more of you. Isn't this awesome? Yeah, so I guess we could kind of come here by bike, but we can't because we can't go to the beach here. Thanks, Naomi. I'm so glad that it works. You know, I had this vision that maybe people would enjoy the beach with me, but I never knew. And I'm so glad that everyone enjoys doing it. And like I told you yesterday, I never thought that I had to be somewhere in nature to enjoy it on a screen. If you can hear it and see it, I felt like it still was very calming and fun. Hi, Christy. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Sherry. Can anybody? Yeah, Patricia, I cut 6 inches off my hair last night and added layers back in. Yeah, this is fun this morning, Judy. Got to go for a walk. I need to figure out my tripod that's meant for walking though. I'm sorry about the shakes. I have a tripod that will absorb the shakes so that you can walk and talk, and it will be a little further from my face. It's meant for video podcasters that walk while they talk, and it's really cool. And unfortunately, I couldn't figure it out when I first opened it out of the box. Thanks, Lily. Yeah, she did a great job curling my hair last night. I hope I can figure out how to do that. Today, I did bobby pin curls overnight and then kind of blew them out so that they wouldn't be so tight, and then added sea salt spray for texture and making them not so curly. I didn't want to look like a poodle. And I know full well it wouldn't stay anyway. Actually, it doesn't look like these are going to stay either, but oh well. The texture's good. All right, so now we're at the coming down the other side of the hill. DJ's having fun making her tapestry bag. Awesome. I'm so glad. So now we're back down to the bottom of the hill, and you can see there's a bike trail over here, which I wouldn't mind checking out one day. If you go that way, that's the way I would go home, but there's a right turn also, and I'm curious to see where it loops and how far it goes. So it'll be a fun way to explore the new neighborhood. All right, so we're back down to the bottom of the hill. I'm going to set the camera down at this bench and show you my progress on the bag I'm working on. Let's see, now my tripod's still broken, and I told you I've been able to kind of make it work, makeshift make it work at the beach because I can dig it into the sand. Not sure if this will work or not. Okay, I'll set this here. So far, so good. Morning. Hi. She wants to say hi. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, you're a puppy. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Can I put him on the camera real quick? This is the enthusiastic puppy that wanted to say hi. What's his name?
That's Coco.
Hi, Coco. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Not Coco.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a good day.
You too.
Let's go.
Wasn't that fun? He was so excited to say hi. I know, so cute. He's trying to come back still. Or maybe he's going after something else. I don't know. What a cutie. All right, so I was going to show you my progress on the Be So Fine version of this beautiful lace. It's a 4-row repeat, but it's an offset pattern, so a 4-row repeat means it's actually a 2-row repeat that offsets, you know. And so here's my progress so far, which looks like I've got a few more rows done than I did last night. Are doggy clothes in my future? Not at the moment, but I wouldn't mind doing pet stuff at some point. I think that would be fun. Yeah, it is turning out beautiful, isn't it? So this is 1/2. So I'm working from the back center out in 2 directions. So I'm working on the first half from my foundation ovals, you know, my favorite way to start a garment. I see some people did test projects for their bags first. That is a great idea. Anytime, like we talk about pretty often, anytime you're making something with a technique that you haven't used before, try to keep only one element new. Yeah, I did accomplish a lot. So I found a new show on Netflix that I'm loving called The Crown. Not new to me. And so I've been watching The Crown and binge watching The Crown while working, and it always makes it go quicker, doesn't it? So I'm up to the 4th episode, I believe, of the 1st season. Anybody else watching The Crown or already watched it? I know I'm late to the game. I'm always late to the game. It's like I feel like when people go crazy about something, it makes me slow down in watching it. I don't know. I'm very stubborn that way. But I was totally wrong. The show's amazing, and I'm on the 4th episode. I see a lot of you like it too. Yeah, it's been recommended to me many times, and I don't know. It didn't appeal to me at first, or maybe it was where I was in my mind. I've had a lot going on in the last few months, including moving and everything else. So it's possible that I just wasn't ready for it, but I love it now. Yeah, I heard there's a new season coming right now. So I'm not sure how many seasons I can watch now. KB has Amazon Prime but doesn't have Netflix. All right, well, that's okay. I'm sure you have amazing stuff on there too. I've heard there's lots of great shows on Amazon Prime and coming soon even, so you'll have good stuff to watch as well. You've got more puppies coming. Oh, you've got 3.
Actually 4. The man in front of you is helping me.
Oh my gosh. Hi, baby. This is a puppy, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, sweetheart.
15 weeks.
No, I used to have a white lab.
Did you?
Yes.
They sweet.
Yes, the best.
Yeah.
Who's a good boy or good girl?
Boy.
Cooper's a good boy.
It's Cooper.
Oh my God.
Take care. Sorry, you're
But
doing a video.
that's okay. That's okay. Puppies are a good excuse to stop. That's the puppy I was just petting. Do you see him, the white lab? When I lived in Israel, I had a white lab named Rasta. What a cutie. All right. Okay, how are we doing on time? We're doing good. Yeah, so maybe I'll crochet a little bit. And anybody else crochet? Oh, I was talking about the tapestry bag, yes. So when you're starting a new technique, it's always a good idea to start in your wheelhouse. So if you're more familiar with a certain type of hook, a certain type of yarn, a certain thickness of yarn, always try the new technique where you're comfortable and then add new stuff as you go. This is especially a great tip when you're switching to something like lace weight yarn. So like if you were going to start, when this pattern comes out, if you could try, it's going to come in worsted weight actually too. So there'll be a worsted weight version of this pattern as well as the lace weight. And depending on which one you want to make and what your wheelhouse is, you would start at least with a swatch in something you're familiar with and then add in the different type of yarn once you're familiar with the stitch pattern and the shaping or whatever it is that you need to learn in the new pattern. Let's see. Naomi finished a poncho. Oh, someone else is going to try the smaller bag. Morning.
This is Coco's brother.
Oh, what's his name?
This is Ben.
Ben?
Ben's 14.
Oh, he's doing great. Hi, Ben. Hi, sweetie.
You want to say good morning?
Oh, he wants to come say good morning. See if I can see him on the camera. Hi, baby. Hi, good morning.
He's a lot different than his brother.
You like loving too, and you like this fresh air, right? Oh,
He's a phantom poodle.
he's so cute. cute. Look at that little tail wagging. He's so happy. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good
You too.
birthday.
Yeah, lots of cute dogs here. This must be like a dog hangout or something. I don't know. I guess it is a good place to go walk dogs though. Yeah, we're meeting all the neighborhood dogs today. Well, it is Saturday too, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Good thing I know my pattern. Yeah, I'm definitely in the dog path this morning. Fun though. I have such a soft spot for puppies, and especially white labs. Actually, my dog growing up, whose name was Bo, he was half German Shepherd and half Collie mix, so I always have I think I just have a soft spot for large dogs in the first place. And then puppies for sure. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, I got, how many inches did I get a cut off yesterday? I got 6 inches cut off of my hair yesterday and had layers put in. So, big change. What hook am I using? This is a Susan Bates Silva Lume in size H, which is 5mm. And I'm using that size hook with Be So Fine yarn. I know it's a larger hook than some of my patterns, but I actually have done some patterns with the fingering weight yarn and a larger hook. I really love the drape of the lace. The Chantilly lace vest that I know a lot of you are familiar with, that is done with this size hook and this size yarn. And what's different about that is that you do have to get used to working with a thin yarn and a large hook. That can be really difficult to wrap your head around when you haven't done it before. But once you do have some experience with it, it makes amazing fabric. Amazing. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with the vest I'm talking about, right? The white lace one that I show how to style lots of different ways every now and then. One of my favorites. Does anybody have any questions for me? I know I haven't been paying attention too much. Yeah, this could be similar to Sunny Isles. I don't think it's the same though. That one isn't an offset pattern. This is an off. This is probably more similar to. No, it's not similar to Isla Morada either. I can see what you're saying because it has the shells, but in Sunny Isles the shells don't offset. I think they stay as vertical stripes, right? So that makes this one a little bit different in the respect that the shells are offset in this pattern. And for those of you that don't know what I mean by offset, it means there's a shell here with the other half of the stitch pattern next to it, and then they flip. Yeah, Sweet Clara Top does not have offsetting either. They do have offset, then it could be similar then. I can't recall it. I think there's some chain 5 spaces in that pattern though, and this one doesn't have chain 5 spaces. It's similar though. Maybe Athens Shrug. This could be similar to Athens Shrug. Could be. Man, you guys are pushing my memory skills this morning. I can't believe I'm even still having an opinion on the matter. I thought for sure I'd feel stumped at this point. It's possible that this could be the stitch pattern or similar to the Athens Shrug. That is correct. Sherry, I think you got it. But I'm not 100% sure. I've written so many patterns over the years. I think on Ravelry it's over 500. Sherry just made the Athens. Okay, and this looks familiar to you? That particular offset where it goes 7, 3, 1. It's 7 double crochet shell, then 3 double crochets in the center of that, then 1 double crochet in the center of that, and you offset that opposite. Well, and then there's a V-stitch too. Anyway, you'll see the pattern soon. Whoops. Started talking and I missed my repeat. Yeah, so the reason why the times didn't work out for us this morning to actually go to the beach properly is because Marlon's match begins late enough that he needed to go to training first. He had to go to training first, but just to warm up and then go over to the tournament for his match. so there wasn't time to go there early and just do the podcast there, and there wasn't enough time between dropping him off for warm-up and picking him up to go to the tournament. So that's why our times got a little wonky this morning, but I'm glad we still got to do the podcast. Glad I got to show you guys different parts of nature here in Southwest Florida, give you more reasons why I love it here so much. But if nobody has any other questions, I'm gonna wrap things up, go get my baby and take him to his match. So thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy Saturday to spend a few minutes with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the adventure, the walk, all the puppies chatting with me and everyone else. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you always know when there's a new video coming out. If you click the bell notification, you can even be notified every single time I go live. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you Monday.